Whenever you're ready.
I am Marissa West, and I give FAMU and Student Health 101 permission to use this video.
Thank you so much for speaking with me today, Marissa.
No problem, Paige.
So what exactly is your role in SGA?
This school year, I have the privilege and honor of serving as our student body president and university trustee. And that's my role for this year. That involves me sitting on the board of trustees, which I am a full voting member, the only student on that board, as well as serving the student body.
Okay. So for next semester, what are some of your goals that you plan to instill for next semester?
Well, as far as our platform points go, we have accomplished a great deal of them already. But for next semester, of course, something that I think we tend to see is with administrations, things kind of fall off in the spring, but we don't want that to happen. So we want to come back with a resurgence in January and kind of remind people that we are still president and vice president, even though campus elections will be approaching. So we will continue to engage the campus with community service opportunities, with different opportunities to volunteer. And also there are a number of different things that will be changing on campus. One of those things being the food service committee. We want to kind of gauge the student body with some surveys and get their input on a lot of different upcoming potential changes that they can see on campus.
Okay. Well, cool. So what did you say again with the food surveys you wanted to do?
Well, if you're familiar, last election season there was a referendum on the ballot. And it referred to our current contract with Sodexo, and it basically asked students, would you wish to continue to have their services on campus, or would you like something different? So now is the time that we kind of get to consider some different options and get some more solid student input on what exactly they would like to see on campus. So like specifics on what specific retail companies would you like to see on campus serving us for food.
Okay, so I know that you're extremely busy. And you're also involved in other extracurricular activities as well. So how do you balance the two?
Wow, I get this question a lot. I often think that people think that I have like a set formula or a plan that I've mapped out ahead of time.
You're always so poised when you give your speeches. I never see you, chaotic or running around or anything.
Well, I think a lot of that is mindset. One, I have a mentality of failure's not an option. If I'm supposed to do something, then it needs to get done. I'm real big on accountability, so of course I have to hold myself accountable. And I guess some of the ways that help me balance that is it's time management, and just like anyone, I could stand to improve with time management. But just understanding that procrastination hurts, and that I know the longer I take to get some things done, the longer I'll be up in the library, or the longer I'll be up in SGA working in the morning hours. So it's just really balancing time and making it happen. Just knowing that if you don't do it, and who else is going to do it? So I think that's really helpful as well. Another thing that really helps me as far as maintaining poise and not being so stressed out is definitely exercising, working out, running. It's like my stress reliever. It's how I release. It really helps me to clear my mind, refocus, regain my energy, and get back to everything that I need to do with 100%.
Okay, when do you usually run? In the mornings or?
It varies. Honestly, I'm not really a morning person, even though there are a lot of morning obligations that I tend to have. So typically, after class, if I get 1-2 hours, I'll try to head to the gym or to the track. But more than likely, if I'm going to go for a run, it's going to be at night.
Okay. Well, you know that this is a health magazine, and it's good that you say you run. So are there any things that you eat, too, to contribute to your running? Like any healthy things that you enjoy? Or?
Well, I love fruit, for one. But for two, I think something that I've really tried to focus on more recently, and I kind of set this as a personal goal for myself, was to cook at home as opposed to fast food. Being on the go is so difficult to say, I need to set aside however many hours to cook this and that for the week. So that's something that I set a personal goal for myself. I've been doing pretty good on that, and I've reduced the times that I've been eating out every week to once or twice a week. And I see it as like a treat, but also as a situation where it's like a dire situation where I have to eat now and I don't have time to cook. So I really try to prepare my meals at home as opposed to eating specific foods, but prepare my meals at home. I think that's something that's been very helpful for me. Okay,
you're a little chef now. So preparing your meals at home, do you find that you're saving more money?
Definitely, because it's easy to go, if you go out to eat every day of the week, then you spend $10 5 days a week. That's $50 that you could have spent in the grocery store and covered all the food groups, and provided yourself with a healthy meal for not just one day but several days. So I definitely think that it's more cost effective to go to the grocery store and buy groceries ahead of time as opposed to running around and buying fast food.
Right. Okay. Well, you told me all of your tasks that you have to do and all the plans you have, but are there any personal goals that you look forward to achieving for next semester?
Personal goals, I think something that I've been working on for this entire year is learning to appreciate my downtime a little bit more. I think something that I've realized is when I have a couple dull moments is that it feels like it's something else I'm supposed to be doing. So I search for whatever that next thing is as opposed to kind of enjoying that time to relax, take a nap, regroup. So that's definitely a personal goal that I have. In addition to that, is just being more consistent with cooking, being more consistent with exercising, and being more consistent with doing things ahead of time so that I'm not, presented with a lot of things at one time and in a hurry. So
yeah, Marissa, you gotta relax. So look for something to do.
People tell me that all the time.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you so much for speaking with me.
No problem, Paige.
Thank you.